So 'tis the season for New Year's resolutions, and joining us this morning in studio, Jim Higgins with the Higgins Firm. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Jake.
Okay, so we're talking about New Year's resolutions, and one thing that a lot of people probably don't think about is their estate moving forward.
Right. And I think a lot of people just don't want to think about it. It's, you know, there's a lot of fun things to get when we just have Christmas and all that. And you know, it's an easy thing to put off. Your will, or trust, your powers of attorney, you know, but it's, you know, I think statistically, they did a story recently and they said like 65% of adults say, yeah, you ought to have a will. You ought to have that stuff. And then they said, well, do you have one? And only like 35% had them.
So why? What's the case there?
I do think it's something they think's more complicated, they think it's more difficult, and it's just one of those things that's always tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow.
Let me ask you this, because I saw this interesting. People 18 to 34 are more concerned about their weight than they are their financial assets. True?
Right. Yes. Well, that's what the stats say. And you know, what we always say with our estate planning group is, anytime there's a major life incident, if you get married, if you have children, those are always a New Year resolution.
Sure.
Right time to say, all right, do I have my stuff in order? And it really isn't complicated. You need about 4 documents. You need a will or a trust. You need a power of attorney for your health care, and for somebody, if you can't make decisions, they can help with your bank accounts or whatever. And you need a living will. And if you get those things, you know, it just takes so much off your family. We do so much for our kids. You know, I've got college funds, we help with the phone, whatever. And to have that in place is something you just need to have.
Real quick, about 30 seconds, how long does it take to get those 4 documents to make sure that you're safe moving forward?
Right. Well, if you have a relatively modest estate, you know, a home, maybe a bank account, we could do them in a day. I mean, it's quick. We've tried to streamline everything at our office. We have our packages, how much they cost. You know, it's not hard, whether it's office or any office. If it's a simple estate planning, you can do it quick.
Okay, so we're talking about New Year's resolutions here, talking about heart health and getting your estate in order. Jim Higgins, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.